Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So, Martin.
Yeah, mate.
It's you and me.
It is, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa had to check out. She had to do something. Something came up late, as you know. Wish her feeling a little bit better when we see you next. So, no Tom, no Ollie, no Lisa.
No special guest.
No special guest.
You just got us special.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, what's going on? Well, you know, it's just us. Well, okay, so you all right, mate?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
Don't need to rush anyway.
Yeah, hang on a second. It's Friday night. Have a drink. Yeah.
Already am, mate.
I'm just, you know what? I don't know if we brought this up before. You know, jokes. Can they be offensive nowadays? I mean, are they offensive? Have we spoken about? Tell me if we've spoken about this.
Not on here. I don't think. What, jokes? No.
Yeah, jokes.
No.
You know, can they be offensive?
You can be offended, but that's your problem.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah. I mean, this is where comedians are running the risk. I mean, well,
there is a fine line.
There is. I mean,
yeah, very fine line.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's like jokes like in bad taste.
Yeah.
You know, real bad taste, but sometimes even those are funny. I mean, like
they can be. Yeah, I mean,
like you said, you know, a fine line, yeah. But you know,
it's always. I find it's always funny if it's not on you. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, I can have a joke about myself. I don't care.
Yeah.
But if it's like, you know, if it's like a real area of contention, and then there's a joke, and then someone's been going through something, and they haven't told anyone, and then blah blah blah, and then they just storm off, and you go, "Oh, what's their problem? They can't take a joke." And then the other person go, "Well, actually, I've had blah blah blah, and they haven't told anyone."
Yeah.
And they're just going through a rough time, and then you'll feel bad, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's without the other risque stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But
I hear that. Yeah. In the respect of, but jokes, man, they're supposed to be fun. I mean, like, I don't agree with things like racist jokes. You know, I don't really want to hear that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
but you can have jokes about race.
Yeah,
I mean, look, like a Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle. Like I watch quite a lot of that on YouTube.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I love shit. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and he's
Bill Burr, one of my favorites. Yeah. What's the other Aussie guy?
Oh, Jim Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries.
Yeah. I like their take on it. It's not the go straight forward in a straight line take on stuff. It's like they're taking you on a journey, and then they flip it, or they have a different weird perspective, and you're like, how can that be right? And then throughout their story, like, oh, okay, you're taking me, and it's funny on this journey. I see how you got there. Like, that funny take on whatever opinion it is, or whatever. Well, sometimes they're full on correct, but they're doing it in a funny way, and they're just sending the truth.
Well, they're telling you something that it's not like you've not heard before, right? But they're just putting a funny spin on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, life, people need to ease up a bit, man. You know, not everything you should take as offensive. Just look on the funny side of it, you know? Just try to look on the funny side of it. Your blood pressure will go down. You'll be more relaxed. You know, then you know, you're looking for the offense in that joke. That's the other thing. You've got those people that there's nothing offensive about it, but they want to find something offensive about it so they can make a big hoo-ha.
Yeah, there might be like trigger words. As soon as they hear certain words, and they go, right, well, I must be offended because I've heard these three words or one of these three words, my trigger word, so I must be offended.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I'm a woman. I've heard race in there, and I've heard sex, so boom.
Oh, what? Oh, damn, Lisa! Why? Oh, I wish you were still there because on this this is unscripted, ladies and gentlemen, and this is something where I just want to say, how funny do you find? Oh, okay.
What are you going to say? Female comedian?
Yeah, yeah. Because I've watched a lot from when I was young.
Yeah.
And I've only watched them because they were in a TV series and they were funny in that.
Mm.
And you know something? Them older ones, my generation kind of thing, they're funny.
Yeah.
But most of their jokes in them days was about the male dick size and can he get it up? That's it. You know what I mean? And they base most of their jokes around that, or alimonies and whatever, right? But they were funny. I listened to the ones today, and to be fair, there's not many I listen to, but what I listen to, I'm waiting for the punchline a lot of the times. Now I'm going to get people writing emails into me saying, well, you're obviously not a woman. You don't get the woman joke. Well, maybe. But I'm sure I understand what she's saying, you know, but it's just not funny. Maybe it's the delivery.
Well, yeah, they do say it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You can have two people say exactly the same sentence, and it's just funny.
Yeah.
One's just funny and one's not.
Could be the face, it could be what they're wearing,
Yeah,
it could
how
be
they say it,
how
how
they
they
stand.
look when they do it,
yeah. I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, female comedians, do you find them funny? Do you know any? Can you name me one? Because I can't. So
modern ones? I mean, most of them, like now, like you were saying, the older ones were like about dicks or whatever. But
yeah,
a lot of them are about sex.
Yeah,
all their subject matter tends to be like I was with a guy or blah blah blah, and it's all sexually orientated.
And it's towards
men,
but a female audience. So men, are they going to find it funny? Are they going to, at least? So if you went to see Dave Chappelle, the crowd is pretty mixed.
Yeah,
maybe 60-40 in color, but 50-50 in partners, I would say.
Yeah. Male and female wise,
yeah.
I'd say pretty mixed. Maybe more men than women, maybe, but yeah, I would say. That's what I'd say, but
I agree with that. And then if I look at a female comedian and I'm trying to visualize the clientele, I mean, will it be feminists? Will it be... Because it is really towards man hate. A lot of their jokes, their sex jokes, it's like the man can't do this, he can't get it out, or it's not big enough, he's not pleasing me, and I'm like, okay, that joke's there. I heard it from the previous female comedian. And that one that said it previously, I heard it from the previous one. And you're basing, do something creative. I mean, if anybody's got a good female comedian, top of the range, email her to me. I'd love to see her.
There is one I find she's all right. It's Taylor Tomlinson, and it wasn't just. She does have the female, the subject matter around that, but it's not always like that. She did, when I've seen some stuff on YouTube, it's different takes on, because she used to be like in a really Christian-y household,
right?
And then she's like, she doesn't really believe it now, and some stuff like that. But you do get, it's hard. She mixes it, but I still find some of it funny. Whereas I'll get similar jokes with another female comedian, and I'll be like, "You're not funny."
Yeah.
And like you say, it's a similar subject matter, so you've got to make it. You've got to be standing out. Right, if you got to be the creme de la creme of that, because then you've got to be the ringleader of that genre, or just go down a different road and do something else, like politics or satire or whatever it is. Find your niche and do that, or some guys have one-liners. There's loads of different comedians. You don't have to just be like that.
Look, you know what? There was. You must. Have you ever heard of Tommy Cooper?
With a face hat.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Funny. Right. Back in the day, he was funny. He was one of them shitty magicians, and he was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He was shit. So yeah, man. One-liners. He's a classic. If you ever get to see a little clip of him, it's stupid. It's stupid jokes, but it was funny then. But then I stumbled onto, what's his name? Richard Pryor. You ever heard of Richard Pryor?
I know the name. I've not seen any of them.
Mate, he's the godfather of stand-up comedy, man. You know, of rude. It's funny guy. You know, and I saw all these concerts, all these stand-up comedy, and then the new guy come out on the block, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
So he only done 2 concerts.
Stand-up.
Of stand-up, yeah. Have you ever seen those?
I've seen some of Eddie Murphy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Like everyone's like, oh, is he going to go back out and do it again?
Yeah. I don't know what I don't know if he wants to.
Well,
he's still making movies.
He's getting on, but he doesn't look like it, does he?
No, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Must be some special cream he's got.
I just don't know. He needs to write some good material and get back out there, or maybe he just wants to be like one of those managers.
Yeah.
You that want to go out on the high.
It's not easy touring, is it? Touring and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
being away from your family and X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, but look. At the end of the day, he's still filming, so he's still not at home. He's still on set somewhere doing,
Yeah, but if
filming.
he's living in like LA or whatever, he might depends whether drive to the thing, do that. He can come home, blah blah blah. I don't know. It's not like you're on tour and this is your 3rd month and you're in somewhere you don't really like and you're not in greatest accommodation and blah blah blah. It's getting to you and you're just like, I just want to be like you in the hospital. You're like, I just want to get home and chill out and be in my own space, man.
I wanted to come home.
So like,
I like my space, man. Excuse me.
Everyone likes their own.
No, I'm comfort.
Set things. You don't have to put up with. When you stay around someone else's house and you're like, you're not on eggshells because you know them well, but still you're like, she's not mine. I can't just do what I do at home.
Yeah, I can't just fart down the hallway.
Yeah, well.
Do you know what I mean? Well, that's the toilet. Okay.
What farts are you doing?
Let's stop this now. Here we go. So, yeah.
Is that your biggest bugbear when you're around someone you can't fart?
Yeah, or yeah, I don't like taking my shoes off when I go in people's homes.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't like that. Do you know what I mean? I try to avoid going to their house.
Well, excuse me.
I try to avoid going to their house if I've got to take my shoes off. Yeah, I don't like. Some people they're cool with it. I'm like anybody coming in, and they'll be like, "Well, if they got dog shit on, they better not have dog shit on their shoes."
Bottom, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? People need to be picking up. I'm in the support for Tom here. People need to pick up their dog shit, and it Tom. Tom's not here, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
They did think for that 1 second.
I tried to fool them. Do the Jedi mind trick. You know what I'm saying? Yo, guys, we'll be back in a minute. We'll see you in a sec.